Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel, Alex here. And also for those of you who are new to the channel and found this in the past month, welcome to the channel. It's great to have you along and I hope you get something out of these videos and I can't wait to grow together. So this video is actually going to be a pretty quick video. I am writing my licensing exam this Friday, but I didn't want to leave you guys with a week without a video. And it only seemed fitting that today the university that I'm currently attending Teachers College at released our schedules for our second year, that I would cover prepping for Teachers College and what you need to do before going into it. So with that said, let's get into the video. So starting off, if you're going into Teachers College or you're transitioning in between years, your university will generally send you an advising package, letting you know a little checklist of all the things you need to do and complete before attending the Teachers College itself. So for example, for my Teachers College, they asked us to get a police record check with a vulnerable sector screening, so that's if you're working with the aging population in geriatrics, or if you're working with children in schools or any other capacity. And they wanted us to get 2 copies, one for the school's use and one for the school board's use that we're going to be going into. And along with that, we also needed to select practicum locations. So for example, you're going to have to pick specific school boards or cities that you want to work in for your practicum. And it's always best to try to choose the school boards that you think you're going to be working in the future or where you want to work. However, realistically, a lot of students also pick the school boards that are closest to their homes. Because for those of us in Teachers College, we're not getting paid to be there. In fact, we're paying a lot of money to get that degree. And our internships don't pay money or anything. So the easiest thing to do is to work in a school board or a school that's close to our home, to cut down on our commuting costs and time. In addition to selecting your practicum locations, you're also going to have to enroll in your courses and electives. Now each university has specific rules and different platforms on how to do this, so check out your university's information. Again, it's generally contained within that advising package. And now generally you're going to have some time in between choosing your electives and your practicum locations and when you actually get your schedule, as it takes the universities anywhere between 1 and 2 months to get your schedule back to you and figure out how many different sections of courses there are going to be, how they're going to offer courses, and so on. And in this time there's not a whole lot you can do, so that's actually why I chose to do my licensing exam, since I now have the time to study and work on it, whereas obviously during the school year I wouldn't have that time. I would just be way too busy. And then when you really need to start preparing for school, that's when you get your schedule and you can find out what professors you have, what courses you have, how they're going to be offered. For example, most of my courses this year are all going to be offered online, with the exception of 2. And I'll actually pull up my schedule right now so that way I can give you a little bit of information about what my schedule is going to look like. So here's my schedule for second year. I'm actually only going to be showing you 1 week, because my schedule is actually going to be the same pretty much throughout the school year. So starting off, any of these blue boxes on the Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday, those are my practicum days or my placement days, where I'm going to be working in a school with a mentor teacher and with 3 different classes across a few different grades and subjects. And these placements are the bulk of Teachers College. These are the meat and potatoes where you're going to get your experience and learn what it means to be a teacher, how to be a teacher, and how to work with students to better their learning. So after these practicum days, which are blocked off in blue, you're going to see courses running Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday evening in purple. Now, any purple course on this calendar means that it's taught solely online, and that there are no in-person components. So this course, which is titled EDPR 2000 and 3000 for the fall term, is actually all about learning strategies to work collaboratively with mentor teachers and with students. And it's sort of going to focus on integrating some theory with some practice. And over the course of the term, your mentor teacher is actually going to be giving you feedback, and they're actually going to be the ones to decide your final grade in the course. But I think it's actually interesting because York University a few years ago made these courses pass-fail, which is absolutely wonderful. And I mean, if you put your effort in, you're pretty much going to pass. There's not much to worry about, but you still do need to put an effort, as the effort you put into the course is going to be directly related to what you get out of the course, which will only strengthen your teaching in the future. Now in the winter term, these courses pretty much stay the same, except I lose my Wednesday placement, and instead gain a 5-week teaching block that goes throughout parts of April and May. And now for my Thursday-Friday schedule, as you can see on Thursday, there is a Content into Practice class, which again is a theory course, very similar to the EDPR 2000 and 3000 courses, which is basically going to be teaching us about taking our curriculum and taking what we need to be teaching students and practicing it with our peers and in our placements themselves. And I'm pretty sure as a part of this course we're going to be asked to make some assignments and lesson plans, and show our teachers really how we're learning and what we can do. And then moving on to Friday, this is where our school has different teaching electives. So for example, in year 1, I was taking a teaching chemistry course, and now I'm going to be taking a teaching biology course. And this course really focuses on all the fine details, how you're going to be using assessments to teach a certain topic, the techniques that you're going to be using to teach a certain topic, and practicing teaching demonstrations and leading laboratory experiments, so on and so forth. And as you can see here, it's in orange, which means it's going to be my only in-person class of the year, and that will be on Friday for both terms. And it's actually really nice. I actually know the prof who's going to be teaching that. He taught my chemistry course this past year, and he was absolutely great, so I'm excited to have another class with him. But I guess at this point, which is after you've got your schedule, you can start to do a lot more of your preparation. So if you need to go out and buy pens and notebooks, or if you want to get an iPad, for example, to take notes on, or you need to pick up a new computer, you can, and this is primarily what you're going to be doing in this portion. You're going to be looking at what are the tech requirements for the courses, what am I going to need. For example, am I going to need a web camera or a microphone if I'm going to be taking all online classes? Which I would heavily suggest if you are going to be taking online classes, picking up a cheap webcam or a cheap microphone. I just find sometimes our own computer microphone or webcam will cut out, or it'll be really grainy, it'll freeze depending on the speed of your computer. And that's just what I found over the course of the year, and I pretty much saw everyone in my school year get a new webcam or microphone after the first month. Now, obviously, if you don't have the funds to do so, you don't have to. It's not a requirement, but I found it was a lot better for group work. So, yeah. And then, last but not least, you're going to be preparing for your practicum. And you're going to get information from that closer to when you actually start. You're going to find out who your school mentor teacher is going to be, what school you're going to be working at in school board. You're going to find out your administrator contacts, and all sort of that information. And in the next month or two, you're actually going to be seeing a lot of my videos focusing on preparing for my teaching practicum. For example, what am I going out and getting ahead of time? What does my wardrobe look like? What was it like meeting my mentor teacher for the first day? And what are all the administrative requirements that come along with that? So be sure to stay tuned and look out for those videos. But I guess that's going to be the end of this video, everyone, so thank you for watching. I hope you all enjoyed and got something out of this video, and if you did, please like and subscribe to the channel. It definitely goes a long way in helping a new YouTube content creator like myself out. And anyways, everyone, have a great day, and please stay happy, safe, and healthy. Bye, everyone!